Welcome! I am a llama. Collections in Counter-Strike are pretty cool. There's a limited amount of ways you can get dropped collection skins, which means depending on how often they drop, they can be incredibly rare. They also get phased out similar to how cases do, and they become impossible to be dropped. This obviously only adds to their rarity. There are some really good collections in Counter-Strike like the Canals collection, but for every Norse and Assault collection, there's one that nobody cares about or likes, and that's what I want to talk about today. The Forgotten Collections of Counter-Strike. This video can be considered a part 2 to my second video ever. You don't have to watch that other one first. I just thought I'd put that out there.
If you enjoy, a like and subscribe would also be greatly appreciated.
Before we get into it, I want to thank this video's sponsor, Skin Search. Skin Search is the best place to find the best prices possible on the CS2 skins you love. It was created by Sparkles to help the community find their dream skins. They will automatically search all the largest marketplaces for the lowest prices available. And if you come over to the inventory tab, it will display a ton of information that your Steam inventory does not, including my favorite, the prices of your skins on different marketplaces in a ton of different currencies. All this is not even mentioning that Skin Search also has the best and easiest trade-up calculator I have ever used. Highly recommend you check them out, link is in the description and the pinned comment. Huge thanks again to Skin Search for sponsoring this video. Alright, the first forgotten collection today is going to be the Office collection, and I know why it's forgotten, because it sucks. This collection has precisely 2 colors you can choose from, and it's white and gray. It was released in August of 2013, so this was really early in the existence of skins. The whole collection only has a total of 6 skins in it, and clearly it was meant to be a low-tier collection to contrast the existence of the Assault collection. The only skin I really like from it is the Whiteout, which is like $90 for a minimal wear. Being honest, the only other notable skin from this collection is the P2000 Silver, which is fine, I guess. It's pretty inoffensive, but also really boring. As for the rest of the skins, they're all really expensive because they're amazing for trade-ups, but they're all pretty ugly in their own special way, which makes me like them a little bit more, but it's probably just me taking pity on them because they were born to suck. There's a joke in there somewhere, but I'm not gonna say it. This is a super basic collection, there's nothing else I can really say about this. Alright, moving on to the next collection, it's going to be the Old Vertigo collection. It was released in August of 2013 and is easily the best collection we've had so far. Well, we've only had one other collection, but you get my point. It's not high tier, but it's not super low tier like the other one, and you've definitely seen at least one skin from it. That of course being the AK Black Laminate. You know, it's no red laminate, which is my favorite of the lambs, but it has its own charm to it, especially the souvenir ones. They look pretty good with the gold stickers on them if you ask me. But yeah, the Black Lamb is a good OG skin right here, I like it a lot. For some of the other skins, we got a PP Bison Carbon Fiber, which actually looks pretty good. I would actually use this in game. Kind of surprising coming from these old collections, but like I said, this is easily the best one so far. And the XM Waves Perforated is in here as well, which made it into my skins I didn't know existed video, because I didn't know it existed. But the main attraction with the OG Vertigo collection is always going to be the Dualies Demolition. It's the rarest of all the Dualies skins, and it looks great if you ask me. Get some white stickers on them and make them into traffic cones for a unique craft. But I don't know why you would want traffic cone skin. Maybe you like traffic cones. I don't know, and I won't judge. Go enjoy your traffic cone skin. There's also only 6 skins in this collection, which makes it super tiny. The Vertigo collection only has 6 skins in it, which means it's super tiny, so I don't really know what else to say about it without yapping. So we're going to talk about the next collection, which is going to be the Aztec collection. Aztec is a map that existed. It was not a good map, but it was enough to make people nostalgic for it. What wasn't good enough to make people nostalgic for it was the skin collection that came with the map. But unlike the Office collection, you might actually recognize a couple of these skins, like the M4A4 Jungle Tiger. It is a perfectly serviceable play skin, but it is really nothing special. If it didn't cost $11 for a minimal wear, I would consider picking one up, but that's just a little too pricey for me. If you're going for a camo inventory though, I think this is the best M4 out there. There's also the AK-47 Jungle Spray, which you might also know. The only other skin in this collection that people give any attention to at all. But these two are pretty rare because they're about as good as you can get for trade-ups, which is why they're a little expensive now. The top skin from this collection is the Tech 9 Ossified, which I featured in my $5 rare but cheap skins video because it's pretty rare and it's pretty cheap. It's alright, I like it. I think some flip side stickers would look great on it. The other 3 skins from this collection are not great, to say the least. We've got the 5.7 Jungle, which is decent, I guess. I like this. The 4 Sleeves Nova, which is like just the most basic Nova ever, and the Lichen Dashed. It's a skin. That's certainly a skin. If you told me this was your favorite skin, I would just believe you, because like, who would think to say this is their favorite skin? If they're looking to be funny, why don't they say like P90 Sand Dune? No wait, Sand Dunes are actually unironically good now. What's a bad skin? Legion of Anubis. There we go, that should piss
piss enough people off. But yeah, what can I say about these 3 skins? They're grays for a reason. The 5.7 isn't bad though. Alright, moving on to the last collection, and it's going to be the least forgotten, but still rarely talked about. It's going to be the OG nuke collection. Okay, first off, the nuclear threats are expensive and low float, and I'd say for good reason. A factory new P250 is going to cost you like $350, and that's for a non-souvenir. There aren't even any listings for a souvenir. It looks fantastic though. This is a really good skin. They nailed that glow effect. And of course, as expected, the Tech 9 is also insane. The last one sold on Skinport for $450. I was gonna go try to get a price on a souvenir factory new Tech 9 nuclear threat, but there's only 2 in existence, and one of them is trade banned. These aren't the only 2 skins in the case though. We also have the M4 radiation hazard in here as well. This is a very good skin, especially for these super old collections. Also, before we go any further, can I just mention that this is actually a really good collection. It has a consistent theme top to bottom, and all the skins at least look decent. I will say though, I think it's pretty funny the rest of the skins from this collection are basically just copy and pasted. There's 6 more and they're basically all the same. Hey, I'm not complaining though, because they actually look pretty good, so let's take a look at them. For the light blues, we got the Fallout warning. These are good skins. I actually like them a lot. My favorite is the one you're seeing here, the UMP, but there's also an XM and a P90. I think they all look about as equally as good as each other, which makes sense because they're all the same skin. And then the last 3 copy and pasted skins are going to be the irradiated alerts. For this, we got a PP Bison, a Sawed Off, and a Mag 7. I really like this Mag 7. I don't really know why, I just think it looks great, but I think these are pretty good for gray skins, apart from, you know, them all being the same skin and all. Thinking back to the old nuke map though, why was there a catwalk extending the entire length of the nuke building? Like, who thought of that? That could never have been a good idea. I am very nostalgic for it though. It had such a grungy, grimy vibe to it. I don't know how to explain it. Well, there's 4 forgotten collections of CS2. Obviously, they aren't completely forgotten, but they're definitely not commonly talked about. If there's any others I should have mentioned, let me know in the comments below. Whoa, looks like you made it to my case opening. Thanks for sticking with me through this video. I'm sick right now and I'm having trouble talking, so it's just a little bit difficult. This took 2 hours to record though, which is a new record for me, I think. As for the case, I've wasted $77.50 and gained back about $8.3. That's not good. That's enough to buy whatever the hell this is.